When I was in high school, I got this homework assignment to draw God. I should mention that I went to Catholic school, and this was a homework assignment for my religion class. Oh, that makes more sense now. Anyway, I went home pissed, because even though I'd been raised Catholic, and before high school I was knocking out the sacraments, working my way up the church's holy ladder or whatever, early in my freshman year, I had this epiphany about how different all the world's religions are, and how arrogant I'd have to be to think I just happened to have been born into the right one. Wow. That was lucky. So thanks to that moment of realization, my worldview came crashing down. I lost my childhood innocence, entered peak puberty, and began to rebel against, well, everything. Teenagers. The next day in class, all the other kids presented really labored drawings of, Jesus on the cross, or the Madonna and Child, or an old bearded guy sitting on a throne, floating in the clouds. Ah, good Catholic school children. When it came time for my presentation, I held up a drawing of a wristwatch, surrounded by some scribbles and stars. And I explained that my God was time and space. Teenagers. Of course, I'd love to show it to you, but the original was thrown out years ago. So here are some AI-generated variations that are pretty damn close to what I remember. Yeah, I know, we live in the future. Walt Whitman said, "I know I have the best of time and space, and was never measured, and never will be measured." Oh, Walt, you. Anyway, my classmates were not impressed, but the teacher was cool with it, and I got an A. Why the hell am I telling this story? Because I didn't know how right I was. Here's what I mean. If you believe in God and heaven and all that, first of all, free country, you do you. But if you believe in that, then you're operating under the assumption that we all have this one short life on Earth, followed by either an eternity of bliss in the presence of God and all our loved ones in the kingdom of heaven, or an eternity of unimaginable pain and suffering in a place so terrible and hot you don't even want to think about it, like Florida. Either way, short life followed by eternity. At the other extreme, you could be completely secular, and you're pretty sure we have just this one brief life, and then poof, darkness. No more you for the rest of time. Even if you believe in reincarnation, and that the soul continues from body to body to body up the spiral path of unfoldment, each life making karmic progress towards spiritual union with the one true source of all existence, even in that case, you still have to contend with just the one unique version of you that exists for a mere blip when compared to the vast cosmic stretches of time, and then never repeats again ever in the entire history of the universe. So, no matter what you believe, the common denominator is this life is precious. Time, as Steve Jobs said, is the most precious resource we all have. And the space you occupy as you move through this world in your rented existence can serve, first, no purpose whatsoever. There's no law that says life has to be meaningful. Second, the space you occupy on this earth could be a source of destruction or pain and suffering for everyone you encounter. Or the third option is you can use the time you have on this planet to move through this one life in such a way that you lift up other people, offer aid and comfort, be of some use, and leave this world, as cliche as it sounds, a little better than you found it. And I don't mean for this to be some kind of YouTube rope-a-dope, like, who the hell is this dude with 3 first names to tell me how to live my life? I get it, and I agree, I'm not preaching. Great God Almighty, I am not a preacher man. I'm also not constructing an argument praising the value of hustle, or persistence, or grit. There's no overwrought sports analogy coming. I have no mantras or manifestation challenges for you, nothing like that. In the self-improvement game, toxic positivity is a real thing. I'm really just driving towards one thought, one solution to a problem we all continually face. And to be honest, I'm making this video to understand it for myself, to really get it into my bones. But maybe you need to hear it too. So yeah, here, start. Start investing and make it automatic. Start writing the novel you've been wanting to write for the last 10 years. Start taking a painting class at the community center down the street. Start reading Ulysses. You won't finish it, no one ever has. But start. Start a business. Start a band. Start waking up early. Start exercising. Start meditating. You'll suck at it, it'll feel terrible, but start. Start memorizing a new poem every day. Start mailing handwritten notes to friends for no reason at all. Start becoming the person of your dreams would want to be with. Start the life you actually want to live. Maya Angelou said, all great achievements require time. So start to be in the space of that future achievement, no matter how big or how small it may be. You don't even have to be serious about it. You don't need a sober intention of seeing it all the way through, you know? Do it as a joke. But start. Even if your wildest dream is to do absolutely nothing at all, start. Bill Watterson, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes, said, "There's never enough time to do all the nothing you want." Look, it's no accident you're watching this video right now. Or maybe it is. I don't know how the universe works, but whatever brought you here, whether random chaos or divine providence, just for fun, let this be a kind of wake-up call. Whatever you've been holding off on, start. Start right now, without fanfare, without telling the world you're going to do it, but also without hesitation. Start. And let me know how you do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. This is a long book. I'm just supposed to, fine. Stately, plump Buck Mulligan came up from the stairhead bearing a bowl of lather on which a mirror and a razor lay crossed. A yellow dressing gown, ungirdled, was sustained gently behind him by the mild morning air. He held the bowl aloft and intoned, "Introibo ad altare Dei." Halted, he peered down the dark, winding stairs and called up coarsely, "Come up, Kinch! Come up, you fearful Jesuit!" Solemnly he came forward and mounted the round gun-rest. He faced about and blessed gravely thrice the tower, the surrounding country, and the awakening mountains. Then, catching sight of Stephen Dedalus, he bent towards...